Good evening. Let us start as we mean to go on, as we always do with our posture. So let's just focus in. Tippy toes, finding our balance, and then lifting our arms up, finding that proprioception, that sense of where we are right now, sense of where everything is around us without even seeing it. Stare in front of you and then look out the edges of your eyes, if you know what I mean, so that you see the outer view. Switch your brain on as you lower your hands down and come back down into your heels. Oh, feel your heels connecting with Mother Earth. Feel those roots travelling deep, deep down into the ground. Feel as all that no longer serves you from the day travels down. All of the thoughts, all of the spoken word, all of the difficulties, all of the stress, all leave your body down into Mother Earth as she alchemizes them, transforms and transmutes, composts, uses all of that as soil to cultivate beautiful new life and new growth that surges up through your body, through your knees, up into your pelvis, in your pelvic floor, up through your coccyx, up into your spine, into your abdominal cavity, all the way up through your rib cage, your thoracic cavity, up into your shoulders, relaxing your shoulders down, and then up into your neck, holding on to your occipital bone, just gently pulling it up so your chin goes into neutral, relaxing your jaw, relaxing your eye sockets, up into the crown of your head as your branches reach out to the stars, the planet, the sun, the moon, the Milky Way, bringing all of that energy back down into our body where it meets in our heart space with the energy from the earth. We are the conduit and the connection between heaven and between earth. And just feel into your belly as we start to breathe. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in, allowing the belly to move. Breathing out, squeezing the belly button back towards the spine, and then breathe out a little bit more. Breathing in. And then breathe in a little bit more. And then breathe out. And then blow. Breathing in. Breathe in a little bit more. And breathe out. And blow. Now change your breath into the vagus nerve breath. I need to reset my vagus nerve tonight. So we're going to do 4-5-8 breathing, which is the vagus reset way of breathing. So we breathe in for 4, hold for 5, breathe out for 8. So breathe in, hold, breathe out. Hold. Breathe in. Hold. Breathe out. Breathe in. Hold. Breathe out. Breathe in. Hold. Breathe out. And then just interlock your fingers. Place them behind your head. Just massage gently up and down your occipital bone. You don't need a lot of pressure. I told you I needed a vagus nerve reset, so bear with me as I yawn all the way through this. And then just behind your ears. And then just with a finger, just massage in the inner fold of your ear. And again, you don't need huge amounts of pressure. The ears are said to be a really erogenous zone, apparently. It's 20 years since anybody but myself played with my ears, let me tell you. And the reason they are that is because they're so close to the vagus nerve. Your auricular branch of your vagus nerve is right just underneath where your ears are. And then repeat on the other side. And then I want you to grab both ears, I want you to grab both earlobes and pull quite strong. And we're going to do this 20 times. So pull, 2, 3, release, 2, 3, pull, release, pull, release, pull, release, pull, release. I know, pull. Who knew? Release. We'll probably have earlobes right down by our waist by the end of doing this exercise, but it works. Pull, release. I have this vagus nerve instructor, and they sent this through on email today, and I was like, get out. He gave me 10 exercises to do to help with vagus nerve reset. And I did this just before coming on, just to see whether it worked, what he said. I've lost count of how many we've done, but we'll carry on. And I was amazed at the effect it had. So what you could feel is you'll start to feel heat being generated up and down your neck and into your ears. And you'll reset because you're yawning, you'll clear your energy. I think we've done 20 now. But I was really amazed. So we'll now move into just some resetting of our heart. So hands in front of our chest. And open our arms up to do a heart breath. Concave the chest. Breathing in as we open up. And concave. Breathing in. Concave. Breathing in. We're doing well. Concave. breathing in. Perhaps that's what I ought to rename these night classes. Just 30 minutes where we just yawn at each other. Breathing out. Breathing in. Breathing out. And now with your hands, just gently with one hand reaching up above you to pick the cherries that are there above. So breathe in. Feel this area of your lung really inflating when you breathe in. And then breathe out. Breathing in. And breathe out. There's no overstretching. You don't have to go too high up the branches to get the cherries, the low cherries tonight. And then what I want you to do is to reach to the side and grab to the side and to the other side. And feel the twist in your spine at your waist. And then look over your shoulder with your head just rotating your neck. Breathing in as we reach. Breathing out as we come back. Wringing out like you'd wring out a cloth to dry it out, to release all of the energy that's no longer needed. And then with your hands back in the heart position, head straight forward. I'm sorry, I don't mean to make you cry. And head straight forward. Just keep your head looking ahead and just rotate. And get faster and faster with it. So you can feel your shoulders, your upper back, everything moving. And relax. Feel that energy now, that fresh, new, lighter, brighter energy in our bodies. And then we will shake. Shake away anything that's still no longer serving us. Activate fresh energy so that we can go to sleep tonight knowing our energy will last us until the morning. And relax. Opening the flow. Slowing it right down. No need for haste. Slowly, slowly gathering in the energy. The back of the hand opening up to the universe above. The Lao Gong, the palm of the hand opening to the energy from earth. The fingers acting like a plug, tapping into the energy that's all around us. With your hands up at the top, just feel as if you just pull in those extra threads. Imagine it like really fine gossamer thread that we're just pulling down from the universe, allowing it to pour into our bodies, from the back of the fingers and the back of the hands. Then slowly, slowly pull that gossamer thread down. And then feel as you feel the energy from Mother Earth. And again we start to pull up those gossamer threads from Earth. And our hands become the creator, weaving both the universal gossamer thread and the Gaia's gossamer thread. Weaving them both together to create a shield, a comforting blanket around us for the night. Our fingers and our hands becoming the creators of such beauty, such fine silken energy that is so strong and yet still permeable. Our energy is still able to leave, we're still able to absorb the energy that's in our best interest. And then just come up to your centre and just still gently palpating. Feel that energy from all around us, from the beings, from the property, from the house. Feel all that energy at the tips of our fingers. As we then slowly lower, slowly open. And then taking the hands out to the side, we're going to gently start flying. Starting off with really small wing movements. Imagine that we're just preparing. We're in the room in our home and we're just starting to make the wing movements a little bit bigger. Just lifting up out of the room, out of the property, lifting up towards the sky, moving our hands bigger and bigger, but slowly gliding, not extensively flapping, just slowly guide. Moving up now towards the sky, the clouds in the skies. Starting to look down on our property, on the neighbourhood, on the village, the town, the city. Looking into the county, all those beautiful twinkling lights. As we gather ourselves and bring ourselves up, we start to get a greater perspective on everything that's going on Earth. We're putting some distance between us, our problems. We're able to place a pause in between everything that's happening, allowing us to take a breath, to look at things with clearer eyes. As we move on up through the clouds, up towards the universe, up towards the planets. Come across the moon, our most beautiful celestial being. She shines her light and her rays down on earth. With her tidal energy, she washes away all that no longer serves, bringing in light and value and worth. As we then thank the moon and come back down, starting to lower our hands again. Coming back down closer and closer to earth, through the clouds, back down into our neighbourhood, into our homes. Back down into our rooms, and we then start to move all that lunar energy in all the directions, taking it out to the sides of our home, bringing all that energy back in as we lower it down to our lower dantian and Mother Earth, gathering earthly energy, keeping us grounded, keeping us safe, stable, gifting that energy to all around us, taking it out. And what we gift, we receive, and bringing all of that energy back into our lower dantian. Taking it out, bringing it in this time and creating an energy ball. Just on our upper heart chakra, on our Chiron, our wounded healer. Allowing the energy to permeate through. Then we bring our hands out, bringing that energy into our throat. So we feel into our throat and clear away all the throat blockages, all of the difficulties. As we start Mercury retrograde, the great planet of communication, of thought. We start to look at our communication, our thoughts, our patterns. We just look over them again and see whether there's anything that still needs resolution. So we bring that energy down into Mother Earth, taking away all that no longer serves, bringing it back up into our body, taking it up to our third eye, our intuition, our creativity, and pulse. As we clear away all the fog, all the disillusion, and bringing clarity of thought, of ideas, of seeing into the future. knowing what our body really wants, bringing in the intuition, the intuitive thoughts. So we take those down into our lower dantian. And we gather the energy. And in triple warmer, we place that energy over our abdomen. With our feet together, our heels, our calves, our knees. Allowing our body just to stand and rock and sway like the bamboo in the wind. Reassuring our parasympathetic system that all is well. Our vagus nerve can relax. We go into rest, restoration, recovery. As we sleep a peaceful, gentle sleep, being held and cushioned by our energy. Rocking and swaying. Rocking and swaying. Just like you gently rock a baby to sleep. Allow the bamboo and the wind to gently rock us. As we take a breath in and breathe out. And come back in the room. Not that I want to, I just want to stand like this. I know, can we fall to sleep standing up? Is that a possibility? Because that's how I feel. Mwah. Bless you, love. Thank you. See you in the morning. Good night, darling.